Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm honored to attend this conference, and I would like to express my gratitude to IATSS for his devotions to promote traffic safety by exchanging experience among different countries. I'm Tsu-Hurng Yeh from Safety Division of Institute of Transportation, which is affiliated with Ministry of Transportation and Communications. The Institute of Transportation is a research agency supporting the government transport planning, evaluation, and policy making. In the next 15 minutes, I would like to divide my briefing into 5 parts: background, traffic accident profile, safety organization, safety measures, and future challenges. I was wondering what's your image about traffic condition in Taiwan. Messy? I think the photo speaks most of itself. Motorcycles make the biggest composition of all motor vehicles in most districts, and mixed with automobiles produce an efficient, however, an unsafe traffic movement. The demographic characteristics in 2010, we have 23 million population, and the elderly population aged 65 is about 11%, and this percentage is estimated to be doubled in 2025. And our administrative districts are divided into 5 direct controlled municipalities and 17 counties or cities, as shown in the map. The highway system in Taiwan are classified based on different authorities. Central government manages freeways and provincial roads, including expressways, while local governments manages county, rural, and urban roads. Generally speaking, the speed limit on freeway is around 100 and 110 kilometers per hour, and provincial roads is about 70 to 90. And the local-owned roads, their speed limit is usually under 60 due to geometric limitations. Our vehicle registration showed that motorcycles make the biggest composition since 1970. This composition steadily comprises about 2/3 of all motor vehicles since 2000. In 2010, we have 6.8 million cars and 14.8 million motorcycles. That is equivalently to 400 with 1 car, and 4 people with 1 car, and 3 people with 2 motorcycles. The registered driving license also show that the motorcycle riders take the biggest amount of all the license registered. In the second part, we'll discuss the traffic accident profile. This figure show you the different reported fatality systems. In a green line, we usually use is the police reported fatalities. We define the death within 24 hours, just 24 hours. So we think it is usually underestimated, the fatalities. Therefore, we also use the medical system reported fatalities as in the red line, and also an estimated fatality within 30 days for reference and for international comparison. No matter which definition to be applied, you will see that over the 20 years, the overall trend of the fatality went downward. To further compare with advanced countries, the red line is Taiwan. You will find that the definition is the death within 30 days. And we have around 150 fatalities per million person. It's about 2 times as much as the EU or OECD, the average of EU and OECD countries. Not mentioned to the best performance countries such as Japan, UK, Netherlands, or Sweden. Therefore, we still have a long way to go to improve our traffic safety. The fatality composition by mode show you that the motorcycle riders of the past 10 years accounted for about 50% of all traffic fatalities. And if we take into consideration the motorcycle passengers, the percentage would be higher. And the second high is the pedestrians, it's about 14%. For injury side, you will find that motorcycle riders also make the biggest portion, and it approached up to around 70%. We can say that motorcycle-involved accident played a dominant role in Taiwan. This table, to further show you which gender and age group have a higher fatality or injury rate as compared with its counterpart group. Youngsters aged 13 to 17 had a higher injury rate in riding a bicycle, while for young adults aged 18 to 24, especially male, had a higher fatality or injury rate in driving a car or riding a motorcycle. And for the elderly people, they have both gender had a higher fatality or injury rate as a bicycle rider or as a pedestrians. In addition, male older also had a higher fatality or injury rate in riding a motorcycle. Based on the police reported accident data, 6 main fatality causes accounted for about 70% of all traffic fatalities causes. And the drunk driving has been the principal one since 2006. And the second high is careless driving. And you can see that it is interesting. Losing control out of speeding seems to went downward. However, we think it may be underestimated because the police is not easy to identify the speeding on the scene. So we all know the speeding is usually the main cause of a fatality accident. The third part, we'll talk about safety organizations. The highest rank of safety organization is National Road Traffic Safety Committee, NRTSC, which is under MRTC. In addition to MRTC, it's composed of inter-ministry agencies, including education, a police agency, health, and the information office. The main mission of this committee is to direct and to monitor and subsidize the safety programs implemented by local governments, and they also issued the safety programs led by the central government. Its annual budget is around 1.76% of the nationwide fuel tax revenue. It's about $10 million annually. The action plans usually covers the 3 E's: engineering, enforcement, and education. The approaches based on the improving highway traffic order and safety projects. This project has been issued triennially since 1982, and the 10th project announced an objective to reduce the fatality by 2% each year. Okay. Among the 3 EE's measures, enforcement is usually thought to be the most effective one in Taiwan. Therefore, several waves of law amendment has been amended, including helmet wearing and seatbelt wearing, and also strict punishment for drunk driving. And for drunk driving part, we have 2 law systems. One is administrative law and one is penalty law. The administrative law show that it has been largely amended in 1996. The fine is largely rising, and also the license suspension or revocation period are prolonged. And we also have been a lifelong license revocation for causing severe and injury or fatality. But it is adjustment due to against the constitutional law. So, but we still keep a longer revocation period for serious violator. And for penalty law part, it was enacted in 1999, and in 2011, the imprisonment sentence was also extended based on accident severity, and also the fine was rising again. And for restraint use part, our motorcycle helmet movement from encouraging campaigns in 1981, and then to a mandatory regulation in 1996. And for car seat belt, mandatory car seat belt law, in 1985, at first we only regulate the front seat occupants on freeways, and then extended to expressways, and then next to general roads in 2001. And last year, we also revised the law to include the backseat occupants for mandatory wearing. This figure shows you that the several waves of a crucial law amendment since make a big contribution to fatality reduction. And also, we have a stricter law enforcement in the beginning of 2007, when the fatalities has a little reversing trend, okay? And due to our motorcycles has make a big portion on accident, and also have severe outcomes. We also have a motorcycle special design for segregating a motorcycle and a car. And for the intersectional part, we have the 2 faster left turning for the motorcycles, together with the prohibited lane installed on the inner lane of the road. Okay, and we also have a motorcycle exclusive stop area behind the stop line. And for the road segment part, we have exclusive or a priority lane for segregating, at least two kind of different traffic movement. Lastly, we have a lot of future challenges. Our drink driving is still high, and motorcycle accident is played a dominant role and also have severe outcome. And the elderly population increase, and their accident also take a big, significant portion. Therefore, we think our countermeasures, the main countermeasures for drunk driving, we still need detailed observation of the effectiveness of the stricter law. Actually, recently, our administrative and the penalty law are once again called to be amended. We maybe we will have a stricter BAC levels for some specific drivers, and also the fine was rising again, and we learn from China, but we learn from Japan. We said the passengers of the drunk drivers also have some be held reliable to the accident. However, we all know that the law cannot achieve its goal by itself. In a society where drinking is more honored than condemned, we think the law may be just for reference. Therefore, our social movement, we should put more emphasis on our social movement against the drunk driving to change our social culture. For motorcycle side, the motorcycle under 250 cc in Taiwan without any training mechanism. Most of the riders get a license through a try and error process. Therefore, the training mechanism need to be considered. And also, due to the motorcycle's fragility, and in addition to segregation, but you know that limited by the road space, the segregation measures may not usually cannot be usually implemented. Therefore, how to reduce the running speed of the motorcycle is also should need more consideration. For elderly drivers' part are usually older motorcycle riders. At present, this is the first priority issue. They have finished to drive, especially for driving a motorcycle. They need a better balanced skill and finish to drive and should need to establish. And also, we now I think we are thinking how to design the stable motorized vehicles, such as three-wheeled motorcycles for elderly was also considered. Therefore, I think in Taiwan, more research, evaluation, and institutional changes needs to be done for the future challenges. Thank you. That's my presentation.